All right, welcome to another UnPack Pittsburgh podcast. We're kind of continuing the theme from last time. I'm calling it the Breaking Bread themed segment of UnPack Pittsburgh podcast. So we're actually at my house. Next episode, we'll be in sweatpants and hoodies, get a little more comfortable. But we just had a fantastic experience. Maddie, who is going to be our guest today, she cooked us a nice, what would you call it, chicken Greek salad?
Chicken, yeah. High protein chicken with a little Greek salad on the side.
Perfect. So that will be a reel that we'll create. But now we're going to get to know Maddie. And then, back by popular demand, the number one requested co-host of the Waterwick family. That's going to get me in trouble. Jimmy Big Muscles. Here back on the podcast. So thanks for coming, Maddie and Jimmy.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
So we're going to start with you, Maddie, because Jimmy has, been on the pod many a times before. Of course, he wore his T-shirt so he could show off the big muscles. But why don't you kind of tell the audience a little bit about yourself and kind of what your projects are and kind of what you want them to know about you?
Yeah, so I have lived here in Pittsburgh for around 5 years now. I teach yoga at Mecca Fitness and also with Sweatnut, which we will get into. And then I teach on my own when it's nice out. We go to the Point. Get all the vibes with the summer, the hot yoga in the sun, literally.
It's the only kind of yoga I can do.
Yeah. So that's a little bit about me. And then I also love to travel. So I'm going to be documenting my travels to Ireland in a few weeks. So that'll be on my main channel as well.
So why don't you tell them your channels or your handles?
So my yoga Instagram handle is madsyoga_. And then my main channel where I'll be traveling and posting about that is Madison Shick.
Very nice. All
yeah.
Right. Big Muscles, give them an intro.
What's up, guys? I'm sure if you guys saw this before, you've heard my intro. But been doing content for a while, mainly Italian content. I cook a lot. Started off making wine with my family. That video blew up, and then went from there. Got to travel around a ton, which was great. Go up to New York a lot. Worked with Growing Up Italians. They helped me out a ton. They're awesome. And things just kept happening. And now I do this full time. I run social media accounts for businesses too. I started my marketing business. I DJ and I cook all the time. This episode's probably gonna come out afterwards, but I'm gonna be on the news tomorrow. I'm gonna make some tiramisu.
That's right.
And it's my third time back on the news cooking there, so it's awesome. It's been going great for me. I love it. I get to do all the things I like, and I'm just gonna keep doing it while I can.
Yeah, hell yeah, that's a great attitude to have with it. But hey, let's do a little cheers because this is breaking bread with no bread. We'll get better.
Cheers.
We'll get better. The format will get better and more comfortable.
Yeah. Maybe I didn't even take a sip.
So yeah, that's bad luck. You're supposed to make eye contact too.
I hate that rule.
But
That's the worst. That's the worst rule. That completely ruins the mood after you.
No, it does. I always
cheers.
look too to see. I'm
Yeah.
like, I have my eyes all wide open. No, I don't want bad luck. So let's talk a little bit. So I am by far on the couch the least qualified to cook anything. We're in my place and we were in my kitchen. And you were asking me, do I have stuff? I wasn't even sure, like a peeler. But let's talk a little bit about what we made. Now, obviously, there will be a quick reel made. But, let's kind of talk about, we'll start with you, Maddie. Why don't you talk about why you picked it? And then, Jim, you can kind of talk about the experience for people who might want to start doing it, but also for people who are watching this that might want to start documenting it like you do on your personal pages.
Yeah, so I think we were sticking with the health and wellness theme around when I teach yoga. So I picked a chicken, which gives you lots of protein, and it's really easy to make. You can make it on the grill, in the air fryer, the stove, whatever you want. And then I also paired it with a Greek salad, so you're getting all of those veggies in one. And I said to the guys that I make it, and then my roommate and I pick it for a couple of days because it's just easy, and it pairs really with anything. I feel like you can make any source of protein, or you could have your pasta and then your salad on the side. So that's why I picked it. It was really easy.
That was profiling.
Yeah. No, it's a good
It's
thing.
more my speed.
That's what we were talking about before we hit record. But it was very good. I had 2 bowls. Jimmy had 17. It was really good.
It was edible.
No, it was. That's
In
what
the
you kept
end,
saying.
it was
looks
edible.
But
So
it definitely was.
It was more than
delicious.
edible. It was very
delicious.
good.
Yeah, I don't want to joke
Yeah.
about it. It was delicious.
yeah, but I think especially during the winter time, we tend to like just coop up and eat anything. So it's good to just remember to stay healthy, stay on track. And it just makes you feel good. Like when you eat a meal with veggies and that protein, like you feel good after.
You don't have the food coma.
Yeah, it's okay to have the food coma though. I love a food coma, but sometimes you gotta.
What's your favorite food to splurge on? Like I'll say mine right off the bat, no doubt. It's French onion dip. If I'm cheating,
that's such a weird food.
If I'm cheating when it's cold out, oh my gosh, give me the stretchy pants and I'm gonna have some French onion dip.
That's such a good one though. I think honestly with dips, I love buffalo chicken dip. I think that's so good. I could eat that just all the time.
Do you do it with chips or like celery and carrots and
chips? I'm not like a
if you're
celery
cheating, go
person.
all the way.
Yeah, the celery, just the texture for me. I don't know.
Oh, you're a texture person?
Yeah, I would say.
Those people are weird. Jimmy, what are you cheating on?
Cheat.
All the stuff you make is a cheat.
I was just gonna say I feel like nothing I make is really a cheat. I don't know. I don't see things as like a cheat or not. So I'm trying to think of something unhealthy that I like that's like really unhealthy.
Yeah, you know what? I should change my wording because I did see a person who does health and wellness stuff, and they said if you're eating healthy, you shouldn't call it a cheat because it has such a negative connotation to it. It should be called a reward. So I correct my wording. My apologies. How when you choose to reward yourself by eating unhealthy?
I like some like really like big sandwiches that are like crazy. Like you put a bunch of stuff in it, like chicken parmesan, or my nunny makes pizzaiola. It's like this meat that's
so good.
cooked really low and slow, and it has peppers in it, onions, and it's spicy.
Sounds good.
So I love throwing that in like a real big bun, and then putting some mozzarella on it too. And
nice. Sounds delicious.
Yeah, just not worry about the calories because just the cheese alone is probably over 1,000. Then you have like the loaf of bread.
It's a reward. It's a reward. That's
a reward.
I feel like cheese is necessary though. Like I could never give up cheese.
I could never give up cheese.
Yeah.
Ever.
When I went keto for a few months, I'm pretty sure that was like the main ingredient.
Cheese?
I'm pretty sure. Like I've done all these weird diets. I'm pretty sure. I hope I'm not misspeaking, but like I was very surprised on how much cheese I was supposed to eat. And Grayson
new guest
has entered the podcast. There's 2 cats that you might see. They're my babies, Grayson and Delilah. But all right, so why don't you talk about kind of documenting cooking and kind of creating content?
So, and just like what it's like and everything?
Yeah, for sure. Personally for you, but then also if there's someone aspiring to kind of do that, I feel like that's definitely a trend now for people who are traveling, kind of document their life, but then also people really want to get into the food game.
So my strategy with it, the way I document and video my food is I like to just do what we're already making that day. Every once in a while, of course, I'll plan it out and be like, okay, we're gonna make this day, and I'm gonna get everything all ready. But for most of my videos, it's kind of just on the fly, and like if it's a Sunday, my nana's gonna be cooking something. I just show up and.
Have they ever eaten out? Like every damn
They
video,
do.
they're making their own food, like from almost scratch.
Yeah.
I was like, jeez, oh man.
Most of the time, that's
Do
how
they
they
know
eat.
what Arby's is?
No, probably not. No, whenever they do eat out, it's kind of funny when they do. They'll eat Chinese out.
Okay.
Usually.
If you would have said
Yeah.
Olive Garden, I would
No.
have dropped down.
Yeah, they don't really go to any Italian places out, but
Just not as good.
yeah, and then yeah, but they'll do Chinese, and it's funny because like it's like okay, we're doing Chinese at Nunny's. We'll show up, and she'll have like bread and cheese out on the table. She'll make some verschalis or like these like fried meatballs, some cotoletta. I'm like, Nunny, these appetizers don't go with the Chinese.
Yeah.
I was like, I have lo mein and parmigiano right next to it. I was like, this doesn't go together. Like, what am I supposed to do? Sprinkle cheese on Kung Pao chicken? It's weird, but I always think it's funny.
So I have a question for you about soupli. You know that
Okay.
have you ever
Yeah.
made it? Because Oh my God, we're gonna have to.
No, go ahead.
That's
And
amazing.
Just as long as you preface what that is
Yeah.
before you.
Yeah, so
Sweet.
it's like rice and then mozzarella and like sauce and a fried ball. Isn't that?
Mhm.
Yeah, so it's like when I
Yeah.
went to Italy, I would get one. They're like €1, and you see them in the window, and so I would
Nice.
just stop
Didn't you guys
it.
just make something
I
like that?
just-
I was
I
gonna say,
did
was your
just
last
posted a
video
video.
was like
Oh my
that?
God.
And you broke it. There was something inside.
Yeah.
See, I
So-
watch. I
That's
pay
amazing.
attention.
Depending on the region of Italy you get it in, it's like a little different. They call it a little different.
Yeah,
Like that's like you get that in Rome,
yeah.
but then you would get like if you're in Sicily, they call it an arancini, like arancini.
Gotcha.
But
gotcha.
then where my family we make it, we call it vercelli di riso.
That's like my favorite thing, and I was always curious
Mhm.
of how
It's
to
awesome.
make it, and like if how
It's-
hard is it to make?
It's not that hard. It's
Okay.
definitely not healthy.
Okay, that's okay though.
Let's
Maybe
just-
you know what?
let's
That might
just-
be
let's
my
just-
Our
splurge. That
reward.
might be my
That's your reward.
Yes.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
But yeah, you just have to make rice. I just posted a video with it. Get
Yeah,
the
I'll have to watch
rice.
that.
You add in the cheese.
So if you would like to see the video,
yeah.
please follow Jimmy Big
Please follow
Muscles
Jimmy
on
Big Muscles.
Instagram,
Yeah.
TikTok.
And that recipe, you
You
can
can-
actually buy the recipe on my page.
How's that going?
Good.
Good.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say the
Yeah,
the
yeah.
proportions, but it's
Yeah.
just you cook the rice, you have to cool it down, and then you put some cheese in it, and
That's
like
amazing.
everybody makes it different. I think some people make it more like risotto off the beginning,
Mhm.
but the way my family makes it, we let the rice cool down, add in the cheese. I'm trying to just think off the top of my head. I usually don't make this. My nanny always makes them.
Yeah.
Then you mix it all together. I think she had something else in it, and then you just form it in your hand, and you can put whatever you want in it, really.
Yeah. There, I
And,
had a cacio
yeah.
pepe
Yeah.
one that was really
Those
good.
ones are funky. Is it the ones where like the pasta is actually
In it.
rice instead?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, they have
Yeah,
some,
it's so
some
good.
really unique, and you could put anything in it. That's what.
And they're so
It's fun.
dangerous. I feel like they're
They are
so
dangerous.
cheap, like, and you
Yeah.
just see it in the window, just like the pizza over
Mhm.
there. Like it's just in the
What's your
window.
favorite kind of pizza?
Oh God, honestly, I love like a margarita pizza
Mm.
here.
Do you put ranch
But-
on your pizza?
Always.
Always? Always?
Well,
Can't be always. You said you studied abroad in Rome.
so
you
this
definitely
is my
did it.
thing. When I go to Ireland,
She
I'm
takes
getting
ranch with her.
I'm getting the Hidden Valley dry packets.
No way.
And I'm putting them in my suitcase
Wow.
because
Wow.
I love ranch so much, and
Wow.
I mean I think it's a sin to eat it on. A
I'm
t-
sure they
you're
put
always,
ranch on
You're
pizza
always
in
welcome
Ireland.
here. I
Yeah.
just would
Yeah.
like you to know this is
You love ranch.
this is a running debate.
Well, no. I
So-
agree with it.
So, but
sometimes.
certain times. So like,
Sometimes.
but here, this is where Jimmy and I differ. So like, Jimmy says there's like ranch pizzas. Like, so if the pizza isn't that good, you need ranch to like take it up a notch. But then there's
Yeah.
some pizzas that are so amazing that you don't need ranch, and I get his theory. However, it's like my theory with mushrooms and steak. No matter how good the steak is, if you add a little bit of mushrooms, it's a little bit elevated.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I am 1,000% ranch. Like I don't
Yeah.
care how good damn pizza is. I want the
Sorry,
ranch. on
Jimmy.
it.
See,
Yeah,
on,
I'm
on
on
that,
his
I'm a
side.
pizza purist. Can't do it.
I feel like ranch makes anything better though. Like there's
What
a
else?
lot
Like
of
what else do you
things.
put on there?
Have you ever had ranch with like mac and cheese?
Wow, that's
How do you put it
I
on
know.
the mac and cheese?
You can
You
just
turn the bottle over.
and you just
Well, like, you,
drizzle a
you
little
like
bit.
mix it in, or do you
No,
just
I mean
drizzle
you can
it?
do whatever you want. I know people are gonna come for me probably, but
It's okay,
ranch is
go
just
ahead.
good. I don't know.
See, like if you
It's just
that
good.
would have been cool to make today too.
Well,
I thought we
next
were
time.
supposed to doing something healthy today.
But then we should have rewarded
Yeah,
ourselves for
with
eating
the
it.
ranchy
I could
mac
already
and
kind of
cheese.
feel it in my stomach. I don't have
Hidden
any.
Valley, if you're looking
I
for
don't
a
have any-
sponsorship.
I don't have any bread in here, so.
Yeah.
Stomach hurts. I have no bread. So I put ranch on my burgers. I put ranch.
Yeah.
I put ranch on, like I don't put ranch on steak or anything like that.
Yeah,
But I
well-
do feel like, yeah, ranch is it's like it's a hidden gem.
See, now you'll have to
Yeah.
try the ranch with the mac and cheese
Yeah.
because, I mean, if you put it on a burger,
Do you make
too.
mac and cheese or buy mac and cheese to do it? I'm not a really mac and cheese guy, to be honest.
Honestly, I just buy it. Usually like Trader Joe's or Kraft mac and cheese. I'm not really picky when it comes to mac and cheese.
I never made mac and cheese.
Really? Maybe you make that on the next one.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I was actually.
What the
I was
heck? You
just
made her
telling-
cook all this stuff today, and you have these big muscles.
We helped. We helped in the video.
No, we
The
did.
cucumber.
Yeah.
Jimmy did the
I chopped the
cucumber.
cucumber.
Mm-hmm.
Cut something up. I had to take
The
it off.
parsley.
I destemmed
Parsley.
something.
And the oregano.
Yeah, see?
Mhm.
It was
I
good.
contribute.
It was good.
So let's talk the idea originally when we first started talking was health and wellness. As we sit here on the couch drinking wine, talking about
pizza,
ranch.
So, what's your favorite?
We really went.
We ate so healthy. We're talking about what our favorite cheat meal is right now.
That's what happens when you eat healthy. You just think about the unhealthy stuff. So, health and wellness. We started talking about yoga. You picked a dish that was fantastically chosen because when it does get colder, it is harder to motivate, and you kind of just sit here and eat. I do that all the time. Binge watch TV, watch sports. Like, let's talk about your yoga a little bit more. So you teach it.
Yeah.
You also do like events when it's warm out. On your page, I noticed you're like on a rooftop or something. It's gorgeous. Like, where is that? Like,
so that is a Taj. It's right downtown Pittsburgh. That's with SweatNet. So I was gonna mention, so with like motivating yourselves, and I know some places can charge a lot of money, like monthly, for a membership, but I love SweatNet, and Ashley, who owns it, I always tell her I feel like I'm a promoter when I'm not even a promoter for them, but it's just great. It's $10 a month, and you can go to as many classes as you want. Like, there's yoga, there's boot camps, all these different options.
Is there men who attend?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Because
And
there's another organization that we're part of too, but it's 99.9% women. To the fact when I met someone like, oh, I'm going, they're like, wait, I thought it was women only. And I was like, I'm just
No.
filming content.
Well, and I think that's another thing with yoga is a lot of guys think it's just for women. And then my favorite thing is when I get like these big like bodybuilders, these trainers that come to my class and they struggle. And it's not like I'm like laughing at them or anything. I think it's amazing that they're struggling. I know, no. I think
I'm laughing at them. I just love seeing them.
I love seeing them struggle because I think it just empowers the fact that
every
it's
guy
hard.
who thought they were gonna go to yoga is like,
Yeah, no, but like I think it's just a good thing, like to see that it actually works.
well, it's something like it's stretching where if you were big and strong, you would think it would be no problem, but really it's just different.
Well, and you're
It's
not moving
muscles,
those muscles in that position or
For sure.
pose, and
Like
so
I
I
told
think
you
it's
off
awesome.
camera, like I can't do traditional yoga, but if it's hot yoga, I could do it all day. I feel more limber.
Isn't it the same thing, just in heat?
Yeah, but it's like
No?
it's
Yeah.
like loosens your butt. I don't know.
You're probably going to power. You're like sweating. You're moving like a vinyasa, like breath to movement. Or are you doing like a slower flow, like when you went? Do you remember?
I think it was I think it was both.
Yeah. I mean, it can be. Yeah, I mean, everyone instructor too like teaches.
It was just so
whatever
hot,
they
and,
want.
like you were dripping sweat,
And that's the
and like
thing.
I just felt
Do
loose.
you teach one like that?
I don't, but those are my favorite classes. So I hope one day. I used to. Yeah.
Yeah,
That would be good. I think
that would be good content.
another good place
The lens is gonna steam up.
another good place in the city is Amazing Yoga, and they're in Shady Side. They have a candlelight yoga I like to go to, and it's hot power, and it's 7:15 to
romantic.
8:15. Yeah, very.
Good first date.
But that's
Hot
what.
power.
Yeah, I think everyone should give it a go though. Yoga for sure. Like no one's judging you. It's all like you're learning. It's all your practice. Not like the guys I was saying.
I thought you were laughing at.
Yeah, I'm not laughing at them. I just like to see them like
Suffer.
to know that. Yeah,
I like to
I
see
like
them
to
suffer.
know
Bring 'em
that
back to reality.
that I'm doing something though. Like
You think
I'm
you're
helping
strong?
them. Yeah.
Think again.
You know, Jimmy's the representative for everyone with big muscles, just so you know. So don't offend. So okay, so how long have you been doing yoga for? I'm just curious. How many years?
Jeez, like 7
Okay.
years.
So it's
Since
been a
I was in high
journey.
school.
So
Yeah.
It's been a journey.
Yeah, so I was telling the guys I had a few concussions and I wasn't allowed to play any more sports in high school, so I got into yoga just to be active, and I loved it. Like I would go every day if I could. And then during COVID, I wanted to take the teaching route just to try it out, see if I liked it, and I love teaching. I think it's so rewarding, and like to see the regulars come every week. It's a great community in general, so definitely would check it out.
It is kind of there's certain workouts. I don't know if that's the proper terminology, but there are certain workouts that I do feel are like a clique or like a group. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Like Elaine and I went to Cycle Teak, and like that was a group. Like those cyclists, we'll call them. I hope that's okay to call them that. Like, you know, but the cyclists, like they were like, it was almost like a networking event. Like they looked forward to it. They hung out. I feel like yoga's very similar.
Yeah,
Are they
I
called
think it
yogis,
is.
by the way?
Yogis. I call them yogis. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, I just feel like it's a good community. Everyone likes to work out. Like, I mean, in your friend groups too. Like, there's some people that aren't into fitness, which is fine, and some are, which is fine. But it's just a cool community, and like the meditation aspect and getting into all of that. That's like a new thing I want to do in 2024. Get more into meditation. But Mecca, where I teach now, their yoga program is up and coming, and it's great because my regulars come and I can see them improving every week, which is really rewarding. And my one yogi came up to me last week and she was like, I just learned something new every time I take one of your classes. I just love them. And she's there every single week, and it's the best feeling, and just nice people in general. So
how does it work if you want to like start, like say Brian did yoga before, but
yeah.
never did before. If I like wanted to start and I went down to Mecca, how would that work? Like, do I just go in and be like,
So first you go to
wanna start.
Lululemon and you buy some clothes.
so I need it.
Yeah.
So
You gotta
yeah.
dress the part.
So first
You gotta
step,
dress the part.
Lululemon. I gotta get some tights. You know?
Yeah.
That's it. That's
And
it.
then
You have to bring a rug or a mat.
A rug.
okay.
You know what I mean?
Well,
Stop by Marshall's, pick up a rug.
That's a thing, like,
Bring a rug like this. Guys, I'm ready.
so I think that should be a segment for you guys, is going to a yoga class or something. I think,
Let's
Oh.
make it
or
happen.
have
we
like
could do that.
I don't
Yeah.
know, it would just be great. But you don't have to tell the instructor it's your first time. You can
They
kind of
just
just
know.
walk. No,
They'll know as soon as
They
you walk
in
in.
with the rug. They're like, this guy.
But-
You don't have the aura yet.
Yeah.
I think
it's
it's good when you like find a teacher that cues like modifications. So I mean, I think you should just try it out. I think you would be better at it than you think
I
you
mean,
would be.
I've done it before, not like a
Yeah.
full class. My old lacrosse coach, he used to, and my soccer coach actually, we used to do yoga like after games.
Yeah.
Really?
And it wasn't an actual class. He would just teach it because he knew some stuff.
Oh, it's so
and
good
we
for
would just do
athletes.
it. Yeah, and it was great. You'd feel good after.
Yeah, you guys should definitely do the hot power at Amazing Yoga in Shadyside. I really recommend that.
Candle it.
Yeah, that's my favorite just because it's
Do we bring wine to that
Yeah.
too?
Are we allowed to drink?
in the water bottle.
Purple teeth.
You're like in Shavasana the whole time, just laying. No, I recommend it. Just to try something new, especially with a new year coming up. Like, give it a go.
So with the new year coming up,
Yeah.
right? So I've been in a lot of different roles in my career, and one of which was business planning. I kind of helped coach and through the technology platform I was with. This is the perfect time to set goals for the new year. So why don't you guys say your personal and professional goals for 2024?
Yeah, so like I was just mentioning, personally, I want to get more into meditation because of all the benefits. Just like
So what does that
calming
mean?
down.
Let's unpack that a little bit.
Yeah, meditation. I don't know. I've been trying to do it for like a few minutes every day, and I feel like just settling in and like focusing on your breath, you ease your mind even when you're stressed at work. I feel like that's a big thing. Could be halfway through my workday, take a 2-minute course of meditation on TikTok, and then I feel so much better. So I just want to focus on like my mental health more, and professional. I definitely like, it's 2024. I know like content creating, that's what I want to focus on that too, because who cares? Like, just post what you want. And I want to post more of me traveling. That's my huge passion in life, and I would love to just be able to experience
Travel
the world.
is your most passion?
Yeah, that and yoga, like both of them, I really can't pick one over the other.
Do both.
Yeah, so I'm just going to do both, try to make some more yoga videos teaching people different poses. I have a few up now, but just get better at it.
What would be the easiest pose to start? You don't have to like, you don't act it out. I'm just like, what's the name of it?
Warrior 1, Warrior 2.
See, I
like
know
the
that one.
warriors. Yeah, those are good ones.
Yeah.
Those are basic. They're not basic. They can be very like challenging, but they're like the basic ones you would want to know.
What's the hardest?
I mean, any inversions, like your handstand, your headstand, and those come with time, and like it's fun to see that you can get into them. So you guys are gonna try that.
Well,
tonight?
I was gonna try the whatever hardest one you're gonna say. I was gonna try to do something right here, but if I did the headstand, I think I would knock over all this wine, or I'd break the window.
I just spilled some.
So I think we're gonna have to postpone that.
Maybe we could do it after. We'll do a separate segment. So we'll have the breaking bread, we'll have the pod, and then we'll have Jimmy
doing the yoga.
Upstairs, upside down.
Just don't hurt yourself.
Upside down, spinning.
You can't sue UnPack Pittsburgh. Spinning. Did you say your personal and professional goals?
No, I didn't yet. First, I think a great idea for you.
Thanks.
If you like it or not.
He
the traveling.
Social media accounts.
I feel like somebody took this already, but
for this.
You like traveling yoga?
Mm-hmm.
All right. It could be a series, a name, or something.
Yeah.
The traveling yogi.
Traveling yogi.
Just came to my mind.
Start it.
Okay, I'm just saying before we post this, if
it's not taken, you need to take it. If
it's not taken, you need to buy it.
The traveling yogi.
Legit. Because I might do it right now.
Okay, so
once it's taken, it's hard as heck to buy it.
Get it. Mm-hmm. Okay, we'll do that tonight.
I'm trying to negotiate with that one person.
Right.
She won't return my
Still.
No, I threw. It
Anyways.
gets annoying when someone has an account that you want.
Your cat just took like a leap of faith from counter to counter.
The cats are awake.
No, that's great though.
Yeah.
The traveling yogi would be fantastic. You might have to be the traveling yogi 412 if it's taken, but that would be fantastic.
Like
you could find sponsorships where you could travel to. It could even be like
that's the
start
thing.
like Shady Side, Lawrenceville, Strip District, and then as you grow your passion of traveling, then it's like Aruba, Jamaica.
Well, that's what I think. That's the fun thing about content creation, because you don't know where it'll take you. Like, could travel. Like, traveling would be awesome, especially if it's sponsored. Like, and then I get to share it with everyone, and maybe it'll be their next destination or something that they really want to do. So
you never know where it's gonna take you. I mean, we talked about this already on a previous podcast, but like that moment for me where I was like, wow, this could really take me anywhere. I mean, I've already had a few before that, but I was in New York one time and I was in a music video with his name's Yorama, and he's one of the most popular artists in Italy.
I watched it.
Yeah.
I saw it. Last time you were
what was it, like 7 million views? But I was on set of the music video and I was like, wow, the only reason this happened is just because, I mean, you don't think about it whenever you make that first post, and a lot of people, before they make that first post, they're like, this is stupid, like I'm not gonna post this, they just overthink it. But it's like, if you never make that first post, you're never gonna get to the
if that's truly what you want to do, don't do
it
just because that's what everybody else is doing.
Right.
Like it's okay to be
just be
a
yourself
lawyer or do something else. You don't have to be a content creator, but
Yeah.
if you're truly passionate about that and not just trying to get a quick fix to make some money, then like you're 100% right.
Yeah.
Because like the one thing is not being a content creator, as I see a lot of people who want to start doing it, they're so afraid of the people that are right around them, the 20, 30, 50 people that maybe they went to high school with or college with. But like the truth is, when you're a content creator, you're really going to the masses. You're going out. You might be going outside America.
Right.
You know what I mean? So like people care so much about these people that like they went to high school with years ago. It's like, if you want to do it,
just
do it.
Right.
Be you.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, exactly. You don't know where it takes you, and then if they want to judge you, like that's on them.
Who cares?
So who cares? Like let them live their life. You live your life. Like
I will say it does surprise me how many people go out of their way, and I'll use a Pittsburgh term, to be a jag-off.
Yes.
Like it's pretty wild. Like people would take time, because I see stuff on my feed all the time. Like, this is an ass clown. Like, what is this person saying? But like for me to like go out of my way, I just like either unfollow them or block. Like why? It's amazing how people just, and they go hard on some topics. I mean, damn. Like, how do they have that much time to care about other people they don't even freaking know?
Right. And I also look at social media as like a scrapbook for myself, because
that's cool.
Everything is there. Like with your Nona, right? Yeah, like those videos you have last forever.
Yeah.
Like you would never have that if you didn't start
That's very
posting.
I think of that all the time.
Yeah.
And like, even if like nothing happened with this, I had 5
Memories.
followers, like me, my mom, my sister, and like no.
Shout out to the Waterwick parents because they like everything that the kids and UnPack Pittsburgh does. They're always the first people to like and heart it.
But if it was nothing happened out of it, and it was just me doing these videos, I'd still be happy just doing them. And you were saying people who are getting into content creation just for the money and like, oh, I want to be famous. That shouldn't be the motivation, because I mean, it might never happen. You know, it's like it has to be something that you're just happy to do. If it feels like a job, it's not gonna work, because it's gonna be a while. Usually, it's gonna be a long time before you could even see anything happen, if it even does with it. You know, it just needs to be something that you love to do, and if your passion's behind it, stuff's eventually gonna happen. But
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I like that a lot. And it's like, create content for you, not for what you think other people are doing. Because by the time you catch up, the needle is going to be moved. That's not going to be the thing. And you can only be fake for so long. You can be authentic forever. Back on the podcast, the technical difficulties
Welcome
once
back.
again. It only happens when Jimmy hits record.
Maybe you should go hit
But he did have supersonic hearing to somehow hear that the phone stopped recording. I don't even know if that's normal.
It's my
It's
connection.
not like it's not like a real camera. It goes but
So let's talk about yoga. I'm being enlightened. I'm enlightened. Yeah, I'm enlightened right now.
So, but back to the content. I feel like the content, if it's authentic, it goes farther. You know,
100%.
certainly scalable.
Yeah, and for example, like Alex Earl, I mean, she blew up, and it was because she was authentic with like her acne journey, like real life things. Like, yeah, she lives.
I mean, I know who she is, but I didn't know that.
Yeah, she lives this, crazy, fun life, and like she documents that, but also she shares like her Accutane journey, which I love, especially like when someone like she's beautiful, but all these other like influencers try to be just perfect. I think that's not like what people want to see. Like, they want to see an influencer struggling with acne, like that they can relate to, or like something else. So yeah, definitely being authentic.
I don't think I ever said my goals and aspirations.
Yeah.
We're still waiting. Jimmy's still thinking. He likes to buy time. So
I buy time so I could think. Wait, so it was your professional goal and then your personal goal.
Yeah. What do you want to accomplish in 2024?
So professionally, I just want to just grow all my businesses. I mean, I guess that's a very like general role, but I guess if I want to pinpoint it down a little bit more, my social media business, I like to have at least 10 more clients. And then
It's almost one a month.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, a little less than one a month. Which
You're
is
a business out there looking to
any business.
grow your digital footprint, your social media presence. They could DM you at Jimmy Big Muscles.
Yeah.
And you guys could take it from there.
Yep.
I like it.
Take care of it. And then it could be any business too. I work with construction businesses all the way to food, anything. Everybody needs a social media page now, you know.
For sure.
They really do.
Yeah. It's not buy billboards anymore and radio ads. This is the new way to
Well, it's just more about where the attention is, right?
Right,
Because
right.
there was a time where everyone listened to the radio and it made sense. There was a time where people watched commercials before we could fast forward or pull out our phones. You know what I mean? So it's like, where are the eyeballs? And the eyeballs are on social media right now, so it makes sense.
all day long pretty much.
Yeah,
most
unfortunately, but yeah.
Yeah. And then personally, I just want to I think I wrap personal and business up together a lot. But which I guess that could be a good thing or a bad thing.
Make this a shrink episode. Tell us more, Jimmy,
Tell us more about this.
your personal life is just work.
Well, we were
No
just talking about
balance.
health and stuff. So I mean, I want to like be healthier. I guess I continue to get healthier, grow. I do martial arts, so I'm on track of testing for another black belt this year.
Wow.
So I love martial arts. I love everything about that. So that's kind of my escape from everything, because you know a lot of the stuff I do, like my personal life and my business, with Jimmy Big Muscles, is sometimes intertwined a little bit. So whenever I do martial arts, I get to, it's like my yoga a little bit, or my meditation, where I get to step away and just focus on one thing.
That's great.
So I focus on that. I love to keep traveling. Love to travel a little bit more, and yeah, just keep growing. Keep going. This is my first year. This will be my first year where I will be completely self-employed for the whole entire year.
Wow.
That's huge.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah. It is different to be on like I assume a 1099 or whatever.
Mhm.
But it is different.
It is. Yeah. Yeah. It's different.
Mhm.
It's better for me, but it would not be better for everybody.
Yeah.
You know, and
It's a good way to say
I
it.
think a lot of people, they always like, oh yeah, I want to be self-employed. I want to do. I want to be an entrepreneur. But I mean, it has its ups and downs, and you have to be. I feel like a certain type of person to be able
Sure.
to do it.
You have nobody
Yeah.
else to blame. So
No,
like if
yeah.
you're an employee who likes to talk about other employees all day and like, oh, why aren't they doing that? Like when it's you, it's you.
Right.
Like if
Yeah.
when you wake up, if you're not working, the business isn't working. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Certainly at the early stages. Certainly in the entrepreneur world, like
Yeah.
you know, you
Yeah,
gotta wear
right
every
now I
freaking hat.
I have no employees or anything. It's just
Yeah.
just me.
But that's like the best thing
The
to
grandmas.
look back
The
at.
grandma.
Yeah, the grandmas.
Yeah.
You gotta put her on payroll.
My
Come
workers.
on, man. Come on, man.
But the hustle though, that's
Oh,
like
yeah.
the best. Like in 5, even a year from now, you're gonna look back and be like, wow,
Oh yeah.
that's awesome.
Yeah, I love it.
So you said you DJ'd, so I
Mhm.
was curious about that. Where do you DJ?
So I DJ all around. I DJ
Okay.
and I DJ private events. So
Gotcha.
what is today? Today's Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
even look at me.
I look at you
Like,
because every
I
single
never
podcast
know.
we ask each other like, what day is it? And then we but I get off track all the time. But maybe I need the Adderall medicine.
I'm not hungry anymore. So you're talking about your DJ.
I know. I'm just
Yeah.
trying to stop laughing. So I like Monday night I was at the club at Nevillewood and I was just DJing like a private party there. Then this weekend I'm at Friday, Saturday. I'm gonna be at in Southside. I'm at 12.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm at 12, and
Nice.
then Saturday night I'm at Jekyll and Hyde, and then
That's
the
so
private
fun.
parties just scattering. I think it's like kind of on the fence, but I might be on a private party on Thursday, filling in for one of my friends.
I'm gonna try to get someone to go
Yeah.
with me Friday or Saturday because I have not seen you DJ.
He's
You
been
know,
saying he's gonna
yeah,
come.
I know.
Every
And
single time I DJ, he's like, "I'll see you there."
Last time I was literally going, and then it turned into a Steelers were playing on Saturday. Then UFC fights, and I'm like, I'm not gonna make it. But I'll get some people.
I'll see you when I believe it.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna
Or
show
I'll believe
up.
it when
I'm
I
gonna-
see it.
Yeah.
That's awesome
Yeah.
though. What a fun hobby.
Yeah, I mean, it's a full
and
job
What
now,
kind of
yeah.
what kind of
job.
music do you
Yeah.
listen to?
Me?
Yeah.
Like all kinds. I feel like kind of just depends on the day.
Okay. Do you
That's
listen
the
to
DJ answer right there.
Do you
Maybe I
listen?
should do it.
Yeah.
Do you listen to music when you yoga?
Yeah. Yeah, I do like the indie like.
Okay. So very traditional.
Have you heard of? Well, you can. Whoa, that was good.
That was
That
good.
was good.
Jeez.
Do you
He's-
know like Goth Babe?
Goth Babe.
Babe. It's like a. I think his name is like really interesting. I feel like for his music, it's
Huh.
not.
I have no idea
Yeah.
what you're talking
You
about.
guys should listen to him after
I
this.
I
but
listen to
that's
sad
kind of
crying music.
that's kind of the music I play for my yoga classes. So
Okay.
yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
How often do you teach? You teach weekly?
Yeah, I teach once a week on Tuesdays, but since I'll be gone, I'll have a little break, but then I'll be back at Mecca on Tuesdays at 7 in Mount Lebo, so not this trip.
So when people sign up, do they pick their teacher? Like, is it like, okay, I want this class with you, or is it you just sign up and you just go to classes?
You like sign up and then you go to classes,
Okay.
but I'm pretty sure you can see like who the instructor is on the app.
I think you can too.
Yeah.
'Cause you can look by day, time, and
Mhm.
instructor.
Yeah. So it kind of just depends. And also it's fun to go to a bunch of different instructors because you learn like no instructor teaches the same. Like
Yeah.
I've never been to 2 different classes taught by 2 different people and they've been the same type of thing. So
So I'm gonna ask you a question because this
Yeah.
is breaking news here on UnPack Pittsburgh podcast, breaking bread on my couch. So UnPack Pittsburgh, we focus on several areas of content. We do reels, and then we do podcast. A new segment that we're gonna start launching into the new year, especially as the weather gets nicer, is gonna be events.
yeah.
So Elena, who's normally on the pod, she's a fashion major at West Virginia. So we're gonna look towards June, July, breaking news, to do a fashion show, and we're going to try to bring together local boutiques, local artists,
Yeah.
designers, and do basically a runway. We'll have local DJs, musicians,
Yeah.
local vendors, as well as local beer, wine, and liquors. So if we did something like that, that's our goal for June, July. Could you give us some tips on some ideas that we might want to, like if we did a little event for health and wellness, what could you see UnPack Pittsburgh kind of offering to the community, whether small, medium, or large? We'd probably start small for
Okay.
something like this, but like any ideas, like what are some things that people really look forward to in an event?
I think what would be really cool is, let's say we do like a yoga class at the point, we start with that. Then you could have like a trainer come in and do a HIIT workout with them or something, or like a run around the city.
What's a HIIT workout?
Like
Sounds
just like
painful.
lifting or like just
Yeah, I was gonna say that sounds freaking
beat up.
painful.
But like maybe incorporating
Like who's hitting Mike Tyson shows up? Fuck this.
Put your hands in.
right. You can get it out. But maybe like bringing together a bunch of instructors or trainers from around the city, and like you could do like 30-minute yoga, like just stretching, and then
Stretching is really important.
it's so important. And then you could also partner with 111 Juice Company.
I'll pour, you check the camera. How about that?
Deal. You could keep talking.
Okay. Do you know 111 Juice Company in Pittsburgh? They're great.
11?
Yeah, 111.
No.
I can send you guys their Instagram,
I've never
but
really been in deep to juice. Like
it's really good. Well, they
It doesn't go well with bread.
so we'll have a bread
bread,
station.
olive oil, pasta. Usually,
Jimmy can set
I
that
drink.
up.
Is this considered juice?
Grape
Kinda
juice.
is.
It's the best.
It's
It's the
grape
best.
juice. And just sat. It sat for a little bit, so that's how I like my juice.
So tell us about the juice, because I have done juice. Like I go through weird freaking stages of my life where I'm like, I'm
keto juice.
keto, vegan. I'm doing juice cleanse. Like I've done all of these weird ass
Yeah.
things. And sometimes I like them, but some of them are very hard to sustain, and some of them aren't even meant to become a lifestyle. They're more like to be like intermittent kind of things.
Yeah.
But let's talk about juice, because I'm very interested in that.
So I'm not an expert at juice by all means, but I mean, I like to have juice every like couple of days.
Like
at
what kind? Are you
least.
talking about like? I like
Could-
wheatgrass
It
actually.
it kind of
Really?
I do.
whatever
I don't
you're in
know
the
why.
mood for. I feel like I like a green, like what is they call it, the green goddess or whatever. It has like the kale, the apples.
Yeah.
I love a green juice, but also I'm into like the berries or like. So it kind of just depends.
I sometimes feel it's more placebo effect than anything,
Do you?
because I don't. It's not like I do it all the time. So like I
Yeah.
don't know how much one green goddess is going to change my life. But I'm like, oh yeah, I had a green.
feels
You know what I
good,
mean?
though.
Like, and mentally, I'm like,
Yeah.
shit, I just did so good for myself today.
So on this event, like if you do have this event in the summer, you could get 111. I'm sure they would. I mean, I'm not.
Where are they
speaking for
located?
them at all? They have a place on South Side and in the one Oxford Center downtown. But
Okay.
For my yoga classes, like
Well,
they
thanks for
would
getting
bring.
them to contribute. We
Yeah,
really appreciate
I'm
it.
not speaking on their behalf, but they would bring juice for my yogis to
Okay.
buy at the end of class or like give samples. They're great. They're owners. So like you could even talk to them about setting up a stand or something like that.
That'd be
I feel
cool.
like that'd be
Are
so
they-
cool.
Are they the ones that are in that like kind of like a squarish ball?
Yeah. You've probably
Okay.
seen them. They're actually
Yeah.
in UPMC now. They
I
have
think
a
I
vending
did.
machine.
I did see them before.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
great.
I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about.
We'll send you.
And like they're fresh, so
There's
like when
one.
you look.
Do
at
they have
them,
like? Do they
it's
have?
actually like sediment at the bottom, then it looks super clear, and then you have to shake it, right? Or no, is that not that one? Different
They
one.
probably have that
Different
too.
one?
I don't know. There's a couple of juice places around, but you could do that even
Do
like
they have a colon in their name? I mean, seriously, is it 1:1?
it's 1:1.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it. I
Yeah,
have
yeah.
seen the logo.
Okay,
Okay,
so
I
he
have.
knows.
I've seen it.
I have
Yeah.
seen the logo. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, no, that would be fun.
That sounds
Is
stupid.
it,
the
is it like
colon,
in the
but
same font as like the 412 logo, kind of?
I'm not sure.
I'm
Maybe.
not sure. either.
We'll have to get them on the pod.
I don't know. I haven't used
We'll look it up
Microsoft
right
Word
after.
in a while. Times
Right.
New Roman. Jeez, oh,
Are
man.
our teeth purple yet?
I hope the recording stopped. So okay, let's get slightly. There is no track, but let's get back to you in the health and wellness,
Okay.
because I think that's really important. We can kind of wrap in a little bit, but like,
Yeah.
if you were gonna talk about someone who wants to come to yoga, I know
Yeah.
we joked about you laughing at the muscle builders. like the Jimmies. Like, what would you kind of say to encourage them to come?
I think just come and try it. Like, it's everyone's practice. Everyone's at a different pace. Like, there's times where even in tree pose, like, I can't hold a tree pose. Like, my balance isn't great that day. So it's really motivational for yourself to just come and practice as much as you can. No one's judging you either. Like, no one's watching. I feel like I go to a class and I'm not looking at the other person unless I have no idea what I'm doing.
Is it creepy if I say I would be looking at other people?
No, not at all. I mean,
because I 1,000% am a people watcher. Like, if I could have lettered in, college or high school and then graduate like with a degree in watching people watching, I'm a people watcher. Like, I like bars that are like outside, so you can just watch people walk by. Like, what the hell?
But I'm sure you're not like judging them. You might be.
No, I'm not judging or
so
creepy.
Thing,
I'm just like.
It's like, what the hell is that person wearing?
Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this guy brought a real damn rug.
But I think for beginners, like, just give it a shot. And if you go one time and you don't like it, then you don't have to go again. Like, there's no commitment to it. But it might be something you were looking for and something you really enjoy and want to start doing. So I think just give it a chance. Be open-minded.
Sounds like it would be a great escape. For someone like me who doesn't have like any downtime, like I don't ever just chill, you know what I mean, anymore. I feel like I need to like find some kind of like chill that might be decent. Hot yoga only though.
Yeah, no, definitely. Well, and it's so rewarding when you're in like a hot power yoga or hot yoga in general.
Is that like that's when you're sweating, right? The wet
you're
stuff?
Just sweating. The wet stuff.
Yeah. It's so damn hot. Like that's what I liked about it.
Well,
I didn't even do anything. I'm already dripping. Like shit. This is a great workout.
Yeah. Well, you work so hard and you push yourself so hard to do good for yourself, and then at the end you get to rest and like be like, okay, I did it. Like I showed up for myself today, and made myself better.
That's a good phrase. I showed up for myself today.
Yeah. Like,
wow. That
there's
was
always,
pretty deep.
Yeah, it is deep.
Jeez.
See? Little yogi instructor.
Man, damn.
But
Enlightenment hour.
Man.
Yeah. But we could get that next time. The sound bath. I don't know how to do that, but Jimmy got it. But I think like just bettering yourself every day, whether it's with work, like making content, doing like these podcasts, like you're bettering the podcast every day. Every time you do one, like, I mean, just start somewhere and see where it goes.
Yeah, when we first started doing the podcast, every podcast had a great quote. Like Elena would be like, "That was an awesome quote." Like the first podcast I ever did, the number one UnPack Pittsburgh podcast I did solo with my uncle who wrote a book, and that's all his wine. He wrote the book Immaculate: How the Steelers Saved Pittsburgh. His co-author said he was battling cancer. But one of his quotes was, "If not now, when?" Yeah. Then in the next and then Elena joined the podcast, and then everybody we talked to just had like a one-liner, like kind of stopped you in your tracks a little bit. You're like, "Shit, yes, that was yours. Yeah. Way better than chicken is done."
The chicken is done.
Boom.
Boom.
Nobody will know what that means, but
when you watch the reel, you will.
Hey, I didn't know. Well, it is done. It was done. It
was done. But I do appreciate you coming, because we just met in person today.
Yeah.
So I appreciate you coming over, and I appreciate you being such a good sport. You're not a chef, so like I appreciate you being. I appreciate you being vulnerable. I feel like that was just trying. And Jimmy was like, "It was pretty." No. I wasn't talking shit. I was trying to give you a compliment.
I ate your food. You're definitely not a chef.
Not coming back.
Yeah. Was this your first time?
The food was very good today.
Yeah. Next time you cook, don't every couple seconds say it looks edible. Like just go in with confidence. If we,
I need to work. That's another thing I need to work on.
Put it on 2024 goal.
Confidence.
Yeah, definitely.
Meditate on.
Well, I appreciate you guys having me. This was so much fun. It's my first podcast ever.
Really?
So yeah.
Okay, fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, it's cool that you're doing good things around Pittsburgh. Whether it's through companies, and I know you have a real job. So that's really cool. So we appreciate you stopping by. We appreciate you cooking. We got to use the Ninja air fryer. Shout out to Ninja air fryer. There was truff on the
on the counter.
Truffle.
If you haven't had truff, definitely try it.
We used a lot of it today.
All right. Well,
Well, thank you guys for having me back on.
Yes.
It's
Thanks
always
for
fun
having
being
me.
a guest.
yeah, you're always welcome. I feel like you are the new co-host. I feel like
Yeah.
this. Like, let me ask you this: what could we do better? We just met. You know what I mean? So you showed up, you had your bag, you had your food, you were ready to make it. You asked me if I had a peeler. I had no idea, but thank God I did. What could we do better, both for the breaking bread side and the podcast side? Give us some constructive criticism.
I think definitely having the bread. I feel like that's just gonna add to it.
That's true.
I know.
It's like false advertisement.
Yeah. No, I don't know.
Then we have to break it too.
I'm
We
just
can't
happy
have
breads.
bread.
I
We
thought
break
it
the damn
was-
thing.
I thought it was like a good atmosphere. We were kind of just all going off each other, just having a good time. So I really don't have.
I feel like the cats really brought us together.
The cats are
Really,
great.
really, you know.
Yeah, if you aren't a cat person.
Yeah, there's certain people who can't come
I'm
because
kidding. Yeah, they're allergic. So yeah, just make sure they're not allergic next time.
Yep.
I mean, I'm not, but
Yeah. All right.
that's it.
I think sweatpants. I think sweatpants. I think comfortable.
Yeah.
I think we should go
definitely.
comfy. You know, I have my
Definitely.
slippers on, but that's
The
about
wine's a great touch. You
Yeah,
have
we
to have
try.
the wine, I
It would be
feel like.
great to get some wine sponsors. We should,
Yeah.
even if they don't sponsor it, we should maybe try some local wines.
That's-
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I always just get nervous. I like California wines.
Yeah. Even wines or just different drinks around the burg would be good.
What's your favorite non-wine drink other
Mm.
than Guinness? That's Jimmy's.
Aperol spritz.
Oh.
I love an Aperol
Wow.
spritz. I make it for my friends.
Dang,
Yeah,
we should have made that too.
they're good. Do you like them?
I do. I mean,
They're good.
I like having
Very.
I can only drink like one.
You like
Really,
Negroni?
yeah. So, oh my gosh, they're really strong. Have you ever had a Negroni?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I sent them
My
up.
first
with
one was with him.
Yeah, they're very interesting. Like,
Yeah.
I think they're growing on me. The first time I had it was actually in Italy. We were like, what should we order? And these Italians just got it for us.
Yeah, that's what you need to get.
And we were like, wow, you're going to have a night with a Negroni.
Yeah.
But they're good.
That's probably my favorite drink.
Is it?
Cocktail.
Yeah.
What's your favorite drink?
Well,
Why'd you specify the cocktail?
I see. Like I like Negroni, but
He's a
I
deep
wouldn't. I
thinker.
wouldn't. I wouldn't get a Negroni at a club or at a bar.
Yeah.
It's more of like if I'm in a restaurant before I
get at
eat.
a bar.
If I'm doing a cocktail, I like gin and tonic.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Or high noon.
Yeah, high noons are so good.
That's-
Yeah.
it's
The
all right.
vodka ones, though, I think
I
are
like-
better than tequila.
Tequila ones are okay at times, but the vodka ones you can drink. Like I always like to
Yeah.
start with it because I'm always super thirsty. So I
Mhm.
drink that one quick and then I switch over to wine.
You know
Yeah,
what's super
definitely.
weird with tequila? So I used to drink.
Uh-oh.
I used to like tequila a lot. And
Then it made your clothes fall off.
and I never got sick. I never got sick from it or anything. And just one day I was like, I don't like it that much. And I went years without drinking tequila. And then all of a sudden, like recently, like like a week ago,
You like it?
I've started drinking tequila again. I'm like, oh, this doesn't taste bad anymore. So I don't know.
It's always that one alcohol that you have, and you're like, oh.
Mine was vodka for a while.
Well, that's why
Yeah.
the
I
song
love-
tequila makes
loved
my clothes
vodka.
fall off because like tequila for a lot of people is the
Yeah.
one that they shoot so much.
I see.
you're
I
like,
don't
Upper.
get that though.
It is an upper.
It's an
Yeah.
upper.
It
and
is an
everything
upper.
else
I
is
did
a
hear that.
I like tequila, but like I would only do tequila if like we're going out.
I like to
You know
drink
what I mean?
tequila
I'm
when
not
I'm
going.
DJing.
I'm not doing tequila on the golf
'Cause
course.
I don't know what the whole science is behind it being an upper or a lower, but I will say like whenever I'm drinking tequila and I'm DJing, like I do have more energy.
That's
Yeah.
good, though.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want your DJ to be up,
Yeah.
not down.
So this weekend you're going to his.
Friday or Saturday.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
tequila.
Here we go. This
Come
will
out Friday
this
with
will
me.
probably post before that. Hopefully, we haven't posted the last one
Yeah.
because it's so damn long. But yeah, I'm gonna show up. What are you doing Friday and Saturday?
Friday I have Secret Santa at my house. Saturday I'm
Friday she's
home.
going to 12 and
unfortunately.
Saturday she's going to
Yeah,
Jekyll and
wow,
Hyde.
geez.
Yeah. But
You're
the
kicked
when I
off
get
the
back,
pod.
Oh.
In 2027, she'll be back.
if not, yeah, I'll be there either before or after. We'll have to.
So like, I do have a question, real fast, for someone who's visiting a DJ, like, do we get to come up with you, or do we have to stand like
Depends on the
simple things, like,
place.
hey, Jimmy?
Both of the places this weekend, you would fully be able to like stand right next to me the whole entire time if you
shit.
want. I like
That'd be
the,
good
the, the
footage
bar
for
on
the podcast.
yeah the bar on
Or for
Saturday.
the
There's like not even a DJ booth. I'm just kind of like in the back corner, so. And I mean, it's a booth, but it's not like it's up high or anything.
Yeah.
Friday night, the booth, it's like you have to go up these few little like stairs, and then I'm like in a corner.
Right.
That one's a little bit tighter, but I mean all of them.
That's so fun though.
Yeah. The ones this weekend, it's not like I'm in an enclosed DJ booth that you need to like go through security to get up to it. No.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like we covered a lot. Like we
As always,
we-
we always get off
we
track.
started with breaking bread that included no bread.
Yeah.
It
It was a healthy episode.
but it was.
It was.
Wow. That, that's why he should manage your social media right there. Quotes like that. This was a healthy.
This was a healthy
But-
episode.
Yeah.
Traveling yogi.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna have
Yeah.
to get that after this actually.
If you own that, fuck you.
Yeah. Please message me
Please
at.
sell it for $20.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this is another episode of UnPack Pittsburgh podcast. Breaking bread in my house. Thank you, Jimmy Big Muscles.
Thank you,
Thank
guys.
you, Maddie, for coming.
Yeah, thanks for having
And
me.
this was great. It was very healthy.
Yeah.
Very healthy. I feel
Great.
great. I could run a marathon.
I
Or
hope
do
it's still
yoga.
recording. Thanks for watching. For real, if you really are looking to grow your social media presence, really message Jimmy Big Muscles. If you're looking for yoga, I guess they could just DM you.
Yeah,
What's
feel free.
your yoga account again?
Mads Yoga _ on Instagram.
Awesome. And of course, we appreciate you following UnPack Pittsburgh. Thank you. And until next time, keep unpacking. Bye.
Bye.